be hella low-key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. On first down, Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
So when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's against it. Focusing on me, over Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Cortland Sutton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
3-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Oh, you got D?
Shotgun snap to Locke. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
9-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. They're in your face. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Locke again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Results in a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Clock now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Locke gonna throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, second and 6. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
1st and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And finding the tight end Wilson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Caleb Wilson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes it to Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Watson looks to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Portland Sutton, incomplete. He was covered by Trey Wayne.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down.
Set. 19. Drop deep. 40's move forward. Let's go, baby. 40's the mark.
Now Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 36.
On second down, here's the option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Watson stepping up. He'll try and run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and goal. Watson, this one into the hands of Burton. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Watson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Caleb Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Texans 14, Broncos 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
13.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Locke going to get this into the hands of Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Locke took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check girls, check girls, check. 53 fly. Check 53 fly. Crunch time, defense. 53 fly.
Block working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth-quarter lead. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So you talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs, and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 50 to much. 50.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Locke able to get this to Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Locke. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Locke off a play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. His intended receiver, the tight end, Caleb Wilson. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
45 the mark. Switch up, switch up. Check 45 the mark.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Broncos, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.